Hello. 3 helpful websites, free tools online available to help experts and authors. Hello, good morning. My name's Chet Davis, and I'm your technology tutor. Delighted to be with you on this Friday, St. Patrick's Day 2017. You can see I'm wearing a bit of the green this morning, and I'd fake an Irish accent, but to be honest with you, that would belie my ancestors, and they'd probably roll over in their grave. But again, Chet Davis, delighted to be with you. Focus today on this Friday is 3 websites that I use to help me with my writing. Maybe you're writing your next book. Could be a novel, could be a nonfiction book. Maybe it's a one sheet. Maybe it's an ebook. Maybe it's a blog post. Maybe it's a speech or a presentation you're delivering next week. And I wanted to share these 3 cool free websites with you that may be of assistance in helping you to write the documents, the things that we do. So let me go ahead and fire up my second display here. And I've got 3 websites open. We're going to come back over here to this first one. And let's pop over, draw the cursor. So this first one is called OneLook. And you can get there by going to OneLook.com. Chet, why OneLook? I'm glad you asked that. OneLook because you can take one look and it'll show you a bunch of results. It's kind of like how Google is a search engine that looks at lots of websites. OneLook is a dictionary search portal or a dictionary search tool that looks at a lot of online dictionary websites to help make sure you have the information you want. So let's say, let me think of a word here. My next piece of work is a book to help people with what I call your technology legacy. In other words, if you were to pass on, or a family member, your friend, your partner to pass along, do you know how to access all their information? What do you do with their social media accounts, etc.? So a lot of folks call that your legacy. So let's take a look at legacy and see what kind of results we get. So you see that there's lots of different results of what legacy means and the links. So you can simply click on the link, Merriam-Webster, Oxford Dictionary, American Heritage Dictionary. Click on any one of those links and it will take you to that search result. So it's kind of like Google, but hyper-specific to what you're looking for in terms of dictionary definitions. Now, if you're looking just for a quick definition, on the right side, it features one of those websites that gives you kind of the quick definition. And I've been using the site, and sometimes the definition is a short one, like this one, 3 lines long. Sometimes it's a little bit more substantial. The other thing that I really like about this site, again, it's OneLook.com. And by the way, these 3 websites this morning, I'm not an affiliate. They didn't pay me. They didn't ask me. They didn't contact me. These are just tools that I found and I use, and I just like to pass those along. Is in the bottom right corner under this box, and sometimes it's lower on the page again because there's a longer dictionary definition, is this right here, Rhymes of Legacy. And what's cool about that is, especially if you're delivering a speech, a vocal presentation, maybe it's on a radio program, you can find words that rhyme with the keyword that you're searching for. And then you could click on any one of those and it'll take you to the dictionary definition, to the search results page for that one. But I find that very, very useful. There's even some advanced features in this page, OneLook.com, that allows you to help you with crossword puzzles. But that's perhaps a topic for another time. Again, that's OneLook.com, a great dictionary if you're looking for definitions. Now, if you're looking for synonyms and antonyms, in other words, again, let's go ahead and take that word legacy. But let me tell you where I'm at. This is thesaurus.com, thesaurus.com, thesaurus.com. And I'll put the links for all these 3 in the notes, the show notes below. Thesaurus.com, let's go ahead and take a look at that legacy. And maybe I want to talk about legacy, but I don't want to use the same word over and over, whether it's a speech or in my book. So you can see down below we have the synonyms. So estate, gift, so et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. More words related to legacy, and then it defines each of those synonyms and gives you synonyms for those synonyms. So my goodness, how many synonyms can you have, right? So very, very very, very cool, very, very useful. I tried to make a new word there. Useful and cool together. And then you can have it pronounced, etc. But again, another great useful tool. Again, this is thesaurus.com. The third and final website I just want to show you in this quick tip is this right here. For those of you who are writing a novel, you're writing a book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, more nonfiction, probably not, right? You're thinking, well, wait a minute, Chet, a character that I'm creating or I'm developing is going to be in a novel rather than, in my nonfiction book or in my speech or presentation. Well, I would agree to a point, and here's what I mean by a point. I believe, like one of my colleagues who I so admire and respect, Jeffrey Berwin, who talks about the importance of storytelling. Even in our nonfiction, when it's based on reality and real life, it's so important to have the story. The storytelling is such an art and such a wonderful piece of inspiring others and bringing others to your content, to your mission. And it's important to have your characters that you're talking about in your stories fully flushed out so that the audience can almost see them, can picture them, can hear them. And this cool tool, again, the website address is actually too long to just give you right now. It will be in the show notes below. But I come across this, and what it is, it's a character questionnaire. It's almost like you're a journalist and you're interviewing this character. Again, whether this is in a book, whether this is in a speech or a presentation, even in a blog post, is fully get a sense of who this character is for you, the author. Well, Chet, why would I care what color their hair is? Why would I care, where the refrigerator is in their home or apartment? Well, because that helps you fully flush out the details on that character and make sure that you can see the character so that you can communicate to your audience, to your readers, that they can see and flush out and feel the character. And so you go through these questions, and of course it's up to you which questions you select. But as you go through the questions, even just without writing them down, for example, does your character have a birthmark? What kind of distinguishing facial features does your character have? What's your character's hair color, eye color? What is your character's name? Does the character have a nickname? Where does your character go when they're angry? What is her biggest fear? Does she have a secret? Those kind of things really help you fully flush out that character. Now, again, some of these may be great only for a novelist, or particularly for a novelist who's doing fiction work. But if you're doing nonfiction work, I encourage you to check this out as well, because this might help you really get that character, bring that character to life for you, and then you can bring that character to life for your readers, for your listeners on your speech and presentation. That's it for today's tech tip. Again, my name's Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Delighted to be with you each weekday morning, 6:45 a.m. Pacific, 9:45 Eastern. Next week, we've got a cool focus. Well, I like to think every week is a cool focus, but next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are our three feature days. It's my mission to demystify the cloud and cloud computing. So Monday we'll talk about using the cloud to synchronize information, to synchronize data across different devices that you have. Tuesday we'll talk about cloud storage, backing up in the cloud and just storing documents in the cloud. And Wednesday we'll talk about cloud computing. And you're wondering, Chet, how is cloud computing different than storing in the cloud? Well, you'll have to join me next week. Be sure, if you haven't already, like this page, let your friends know about this page, because if you like the page, it's going to show up in your Facebook stream when I post a new resource. So even though I'm only live weekday mornings, I will post resources throughout the week that you may find useful, helpful, because it's my mission to help you get the most out of today's technology tools. Chet Davis, your technology tutor, saying, go out there and make it a great day. Have a great weekend as well, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye for now.